I'm not a hoarder. That's what I like to think of myself at least. I grew up middle class, not poor, not wealthy. My father was a hoarder. Even if stuff was broken, he'd split it and save it to reuse the parts. Problem was that he never did. He just saved them. So growing up, I was used to living in a messy, unorganized home, at least until my parents divorced, then it got a bit better. All my life, I was afraid of throwing stuff away. What if I might have a need for it right after? I had a huge amount of clothes I didn't wear, but I kept them just in case the trend came back. I have cables and tools just in case someday I might need to use them again. I kept sentimental items just in case that I would ever forget some of my best memories, even though I never looked at them. I have tons of stuff where I can't remember the last time I used them. They have just been moved from 3 different locations, from basement to basement to basement. In 2014, the average American household had 300,000 items in it, and that number has probably grown ever since. Like most people, I'm surrounded by things that might not bring any value to my life anymore. I deep down inherited my father's messy and unorganized personality, and I hate mess and I get frustrated when our house is a mess. But at the same time, I also find it difficult to get rid of things, even though it has zero value to me. It is time for me to declutter, and luckily there are a few methods that have proven very useful to do that. One of them is the Konmari Method, which I've talked about earlier. Another one is packing all your stuff down into boxes as if you were moving and only getting things out when you need it. In the end, you can discard whatever is left in the box. And the last one is the 30-day minimalism game, which is what I want to experiment with. The 30-day minimalism game is created by the minimalist.com, and it's a very straightforward and very easy method to declutter. So in its essence, you have 30 days, and on day 1 you declutter 1 item, on day 2 you declutter 2 items, on day 3 you declutter 3 items, and then so on until the end. In the 30th day you declutter 30 items. In the end, you have decluttered a total of 465 items. And this is a challenge I've always wanted to do, and I think it could have been a good idea to do it from the start, because then you have a lot of different items to declutter. But again, for me personally, when I started this approach towards minimalism, I still had a very hard time getting rid of things. Now, before we start, thank you for stopping by. On this channel, I mainly talk about minimalism, self-improvement, habit building, and things of that nature. If that sounds very interesting to you, you should definitely consider subscribing. Now let's get into day 1. So day 1, I have an old shirt that is discolored and doesn't fit anymore. Day 2, an old lunchbox and a cream that has been used for a tattoo. Day 3, a sleeve that has been covering dust for a long time. A receipt and something that broke off my oven. Day 4, an old watch, a insert from some tablets, a cream, and an old medal. Day 5, a pair of shoes, syringe, something that was on a basket. I have no idea what this is, and a used deodorant. Day 6, 2 more of these, no idea what it is. 2 nail clippers, an old coin, and a cap from something. And day 7, some more stuff from a hotel, more nail clippers, a lid from something, 2 razors, a PlayStation game, and a phone pin. So that was week 1 of the 30-day minimalism challenge, and in the end I decluttered a total of 28 items. And I'm thinking of splitting these videos into either 2 or 3, because it will take a long time to declutter everything, and I wanted to keep it a bit short. So until the next one, I'll see you then, and if you liked the video, please like and subscribe.